This is the reflecting telescope. It has an 8-inch mirror that gathers a lot of light and makes dim objects visible.
That's cool. So we can see the planets and stars.
Yes. Did you know that at the Arecibo Radio Telescope in 1992, the very first planets outside of our own solar system were discovered? Since then, we've discovered over 100 of what we call extrasolar planets.
You mean there are other planets not in our solar system? Why didn't we find them sooner?
Planets are much smaller than stars, and because they don't produce their own light, and they're light years away, they're very dim and difficult to detect.
Do you think any of the planets have life?
We don't know yet, but a lot depends on what kind of star they orbit.
Stars all look the same to me, except some are brighter than others.
Take a look. I've got the star Betelgeuse in the telescope.
Betelgeuse. Isn't that a movie?
Betelgeuse is a giant star. It's dying, and in its old age, it expanded to more than 500 times the size of the Sun, which is larger than the orbit of Mars.
I guess that if there were life on any planets around Betelgeuse, it wouldn't have survived.
That's right. We don't expect to find life around giant stars. Do you know that stars come in different colors?
Stars have colors? I guess Betelgeuse did look a little red.
Here, check out this star called Rigel.
It looks blue. Does the color mean anything?
Yes, the color indicates temperature. Blue stars are hot and red stars are cooler.
That's different. Usually blue is cold and red is hot. Isn't our sun yellow?
Yes, our sun, a dwarf star, is not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just right.
Very funny, Dr. D.
In order to have life as we know it, a planet must be just the right distance from a star so liquid water can exist. It's called the habitable zone. If the star is too hot, there'll be too much ultraviolet radiation.
I know about that. It's what causes you to get sunburn. Luckily, I know about UV rays, and I'm wearing lots of sunscreen out here in Puerto Rico.
Yes, and hotter stars don't live very long, so there might not be time enough for conditions necessary for life to develop.
So does that mean there will only be life on planets that have stars exactly like ours?
They don't have to be exactly the same as ours, just similar. They can be a little hotter or a little colder. Here, take a look at this.
It looks like a blue cloud.
It's called the Orion Nebula. It's a glowing cloud of hydrogen gas 1,500 light years from Earth. Right now, stars are forming just behind this glowing cloud.
If a star were born right now, we wouldn't know about it for 1,500 years.
You've been paying attention. Let me show you something really spectacular.
It just looks like a fuzzy patch of light.
It's called the Whirlpool Galaxy. It doesn't look very bright because it is so far away.
How far away is it?
We don't have an exact distance, but we estimate it to be between 15 and 37 million light years. It has about 100 billion stars in it.
That's amazing. With 100 billion stars, there's got to be a lot of just right stars, and at least one must have a planet with life on it.
Well, if there isn't, there are hundreds of billions of other galaxies that might have life.
Wow, trillions of galaxies with billions of stars. My mind hurts.